3DO.
Seven weeks have passed since we set sail from Enroth. Slaves freed from our skirmishes with Regnan fleets talk of the turmoil in Erathia. I suspect their stories are true, but I must see the evidence with my own eyes. The ocean tides were kind enough to bury the fallen on its shores. However, the smoking ruins of Cloudfire greeted us with nothing but destruction and the stench of death. With no survivors, only the battlefield could tell me what happened here. Despite the breath of devastation, the presence of Minotaurs suggests a raiding party. However, the ranks were too well organized. This is the work of the dungeon overlords. Evidently, the wizards were prepared, but overrun nevertheless. These atrocities rend my heart and fuel my anger. Erathia's banner must be respected, never disgraced. I think of my beloved Roland and my son Nikolai, and how much further this war will carry me from them. But my duty is clear. My father's kingdom must survive. Erathia must not fall to its enemies.
Hello and welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the Restoration of Erathia. One of the greatest games of all times, in my opinion, and we are going to play it. Now you might be wondering, why are we playing Heroes 3 and not 1 or 5 or... No, this is because, in my opinion, of the whole series, and I've played a couple of the other games, this, the third installment, is by far the best. And then, well, you know, because this game is quite good, the developers pretty much also knew that when it hit record sales and whatnot back in the day. And they made quite a few expansions to this game, but this, the original, the vanilla, is in my opinion the greatest of them all, and we're gonna play that. Now, I have played this game countless of times, and well, as you can see, it isn't one of the newest, but this game, it's so great. It has stunning art, great sound and music, and well, you know, I just, every now and then, I just get this strong feeling like, oh man, I really want to play this again. And then hop, I install it, and I play it. And this time I thought, you know what, let's actually record it. So, here we are, and, well, let's play, shall we? So, we're gonna go and do the campaigns. And as you can see, we have 3 campaigns to choose from. We have Long Live the Queen, Spoils of War, and Dungeons and Devils. And, well, like I said, I have played this game before, and in my opinion, you know, the story that the game creates right at the start with the intro movie is best continued over here in the Long Live the Queen campaign. But fear not, we're gonna play all of them, so in any case, Long Live the Queen it is. Our landing has confirmed both our rumors and fears. With the death of my father, Erathia's land are being greedily divided by her neighbors. See, with our landing and all that what happened, you know, and scanning the battlefield to learn what has transpired, this is really the best fit to continue the intro movie. It's also one of the easier campaigns, so we can learn the game a bit. No, I don't need that, but in the occasion that you might not know the game, which I cannot imagine myself. In any case, to win, you must locate and capture the town of Terraneus. Your heroes will be limited to the 6th level in this scenario, but your 4 strongest heroes will travel with you to the next scenario of this campaign. Very nice. Now, we can't change the difficulty because that's set in the campaign. Needless to say, this is the most easiest difficulty. Now, before we start, we need to choose ourselves a bonus over here. This is pikemen, which I don't know really, I mean, they're not that great. It's nice to have them early on. I'd much rather have archers early on, so... Besides, I know this scenario, and I know that pikemen are least of the things we need. As is first aid, we don't need that either. So the only real serious option that we have over here is some resources. So I guess we'll go with that. Oh, and we can see the enemies, well, only one, and some kind of, well, menu button color, and the map size medium. So, I guess it is time for us to start.
Our initial landing has captured a devastated outpost. Information is scarce and unreliable at best. Neighboring citizens have fled their villages. Remaining survivors tell conflicting stories. Evidence points to a nigh-on invasion. Rally local militia and train them quickly. Destroy all hostile forces you encounter. Assume the worst. Assume we are at war.
Ooh, we are at war indeed. Well, from Catherine Ironfist, Queen of Enroth. General, our initial landing shows evidence of an invasion by the dungeon overlords of Nyon. I know that's not really a queen-like voice, but I don't do voices, so... These people have been under Nyon military rule for the past 30 days. We assume the adjacent towns of Plinth, Mirham and Trailia are also under Nyon or Eofol occupation. Other generals are fanning through the region to determine the extent of the territorial violation. For this area, your goal is simple. Establish a base of operations, rally local militia, determine the extent of the Nyan occupation, and find their invasion route. If you can secure their main base of operations, we will be able to quickly eliminate any remaining forces. Good luck. Well, and here we are then, on the main screen of the game. Now, these are pikemen, we're surrounded, but I do know, oh, we also have archers. I know this level, and I know that we can just rush against them like this. Yes, we want to accept. Yes, we want to accept. They all want to join us for a greater glory. As well as the pikeman, so I mean, I knew that this would happen, so it's kind of, you know, foreknowledge. And here we are, this is our town, the town of Caryatid, and, well, there isn't that much in it right now, really, and there were some troops waiting, which I'll happily take, of course, and I think we can recruit some as well, which we might as well do whilst we're here. Right, so we have an army now, some reasonable size. Usually my strategy is to build up the economic buildings first, so we're gonna start with the town hall, which gives our kingdom 1,000 gold per day. I mean, right now it's only 500, so yes, we'll build that, and here it is. Now, another thing that we need to do, because, I mean, I've just started playing, you know, and I could explain every little thing in the game, but most of it is self-apparent. Now, here we have Christian, our hero, right? Now, he's a level 1 knight, and knights are, you know, combat, battle heroes. In this game, I'd much rather prefer playing with the mages, you know, who cast spells and all that. So, as nice as Christian, the level 1 knight, is, with his royal look and whatnot, we're not gonna have him be our main character. So, instead... Well, we have another knight here, Edric, but I want a witch. Well, I don't want a witch, I want a mage. Balls! Well, we are gonna hire this witch. We do need to move you into the castle, otherwise I cannot recruit it. And we're gonna recruit Rosic, who looks like a dog, really. Yeah, I know, not the best thing, but we're gonna have you. And you have creatures from another castle. Now, that ain't bad, it's just that... Well, you know, they don't really match our castle, so we'll never be able to get more of them or upgrade them or anything. But, well, we now have ourselves a witch, and we are going to do some exploring with him. Like, going after this chest for it. Well, actually, there is enemies, lots of infernal troglodytes over there. We could kill them and then go towards this tree over here. I'm gonna go after the chest first, though. Of course, we choose experience over gold because Rosic is our level 1 witch, and we want Rosic to be level 6 at the very least before we finish the level. So we'll choose that, and ooh, we got ourselves 1 extra spell power, and we can choose skills. You know, maybe I should go over this a little bit. I mean, this is our hero, these are his stats, you know, this is his attack power, which is how much damage the creatures do. This is the defense of the creatures, the armies, you know, the units that you have in battle. This is what we just gotten, spell power. This is what determines the strength of your spells, and the knowledge is what determines your spell points. 1 knowledge, 10 spell points. Now we do have a few skills over here, which are all very nice. Oh, this ain't bad, actually. This actually isn't that bad. Now, I mean, each hero has his specialty, and Rosic over here has Mysticism, and Mysticism allows us to regenerate 2 spell points per day. But we get a 5% bonus for each level to that. So if we were to be level 10, we would get 3 spell points a day. However, Mysticism can be upgraded. So it could be that, you know, this is basic mysticism. We could get expert, and then we would gain 5. And all of a sudden, these percentages would really start to stack up. So, and of course, we have some gear slots over here where we can equip stuff, of which we have none. So, now, as far as the new skills, Wisdom allows our hero to learn 4th level spells. Not really important. Earth Magic, though, is very, very nice, and we are going to choose that. And then we're gonna visit the Shrine of Magic Gestures, and we learned protection from air. I mean, that's what you do at these shrines, you know, you learn skills. So, oh no, they don't want to do that. Now we'll get a Christian over here. You are gonna go after this witch hut here. And I know that, I mean, Rosic is a witch, so maybe it's his home. Maybe we found him there. But the witch hut is also quite important. It could have very nice things, most of the times it hasn't, though. Therefore, I usually want, like, the heroes that I'm not gonna take to the next level. I usually have them visit the witch hut to see what it is that the witches have on offer there. Anyway, our heroes can't move, so our turn is pretty much over right now. So, yeah, we'll end the turn. Returning from Mirham, a scout enters the Caryatid courtyard and reports. Mirham is under occupation by Eofol and Nyon troops. Right, well that ain't good. So, and here it is, day 2. Now, we will build... Oh, we cannot build the Citadel because we need a marketplace and a blacksmith. Well, so be it then. I guess we'll build those. Now, we need another hero. You are a Beastmaster, we don't need that. We will get Edric over here. And we have a very specific purpose for him. You might be wondering, like, wow, Damage, I mean, you're hiring heroes by the score here, but Edric over here is gonna go on this boat, and he is gonna sail the oceans for us and hopefully discover lots of treasure. I can see one floating treasure box over here already, and I want to know what's in it. Now, we're gonna build the witch's hut, or we're gonna visit it. Ooh, and wow, an ancient witch living in this strange hut welcomes you, teaching you fire magic for her own inscrutable purposes. That, I mean, for Christian, that is pretty pointless, but for any of our spellcasting heroes, that is pretty good, actually. I mean, Rosic. Friend, arf arf. Oh man, it really is a dog. Oh, why do we have a dog as a witch? I mean, fire magic, earth magic. Now it's not like, I mean, sure, you know, having all the 4 magics isn't bad, but I also want like a few other skills, you know. So. Now, you know what, we'll go with it. So, Christian, if you would be so kind to move your ass over, gather up these resources, that are just lying around there. We will have Rosic visit this witch hut, and then we'll battle the infernal troglodytes. And, of course, they are awed by the power of our forces. And they begin to scatter. Do you wish to pursue and engage them? Yes, I want to, because I need the experience. So, here we are then, on the battlefield screen. Now, I mean, this is pretty much self-explanatory, but these are our armies, and this is how far they can move, and, well, these are archers, so we can shoot them. And down over here, you can see, like, information, like what it would do, your action. And, wow, I don't think that there's much more to say about it, so we're gonna shoot arrows at these troglodytes. Ooh, yeah, that sure must have hurt. I know that these troglodytes, I mean, if we take a look at what they can do, they have 6 HP and they have 5 speed. 5 speed means that they can move 5 tiles forward, and they can attack adjacent tiles. So if we want to stay safe, we just have to move our griffins there. But I don't see any point, because they need to move at least 3 times before they can reach our units. That is time that we can shoot arrows at them. So, yeah, we're just gonna wait, and we're just going to shoot arrows at them till they're dead. I know this is a bit of a cheesy tactic, and we're a spellcaster, and we should cast spells, but, oh, actually, we do have one. However, right now, the damage we would do with it isn't really worth the magic points. We only have 20 of those magic points, so I'd rather, well, save them for when we really need them. I mean, look at that. Arrows, if they do the trick, then why not use them, right? Now, we are celebrating a glorious victory, as you can see, and I didn't know that Rosic was actually a knight on a horse. This is a generic picture over here, celebrating our victory. Didn't gain much, but then again, they weren't strong enemies either. So, well, and that's it for this turn. Now, we might as well, take over this mine here. Now, the thing is, maybe I should explain that too, just a little. Here, at the bottom of our screen, we have we have resources. And, well, there's quite a few of them, and you gain those by having mines, you know, ore pits, sawmills, and crystal mines, and whatnot, you know. That's how you gain the resources. So, having lots of them is always a good thing, because you need resources to build buildings. So, ooh. Now this, you know, this long tree here with the hut on top is a scouting observation tower. So now we can see a little bit more of the world, and, well, seeing how there is no fog of war in this game, this is quite nice. We can see quite a few interesting things over here. So, anyway, we will gather this chest, and we will choose experience, yes. And we leveled up once again. Now, we can choose between... Oh, we gained another spell power. We can choose between first aid or wisdom. Excuse me. Basic first aid gives control of the first aid tent to the hero, healing 50 points of damage to the first unit of the selected stack. That isn't really that great, to be honest, and we don't have a first aid tent, and I have other plans for you, so you're gonna take advanced wisdom. Now, there is really, I mean, right now we could go up here and do all the things over here, but to be honest, I'd much rather have this wood sawmill, because really, I mean, stone and wood, they're like your most precious resources when it comes to building stuff in the castle. So we're gonna go towards this sawmill, kill the infernal troglodytes, and well, just have you know, have that for ourselves. Ooh, there's a windmill here. We're gonna visit it and gain 4 ores. There's another building over here, which is also very nice. A stable. Now, what a stable does is pretty nifty. It allows the hero to gain more movement points, the ones you see over here. Wait, I think... Yeah, you can see it right now in the bottom of the screen. We have 1960 movement points. You only have 1500, you have 1560. So the stables just gives us like 400 movement points. Don't ask me why it's in the thousands, because it doesn't seem that far, you know, that how we walk, but it just is that way. Now, Edric over here, he can start moving towards these treasure chests and these floating logs and not, and discover the treasures. 1500 gold! Yay! Wood and gold, also very nice. Wood and gold as well, very nice. Well, that's it already. So, yeah. Well, I guess it's time to go to our castle and see that we get ourselves a marketplace. With the marketplace, you can buy and sell resources. Exchange rates increase with each marketplace you own. So the more castles with the marketplaces you have, the more interesting it becomes to trade. And just look at this. I mean, we could trade for, you know, 1 wood for 25 gold. Let me tell you that 25 gold is nothing. So, yeah, we need more castles to have the marketplace be of any interest. In any case, all our heroes have moved the maximum of what they can, so we'll end the turn here. One of your aides approaches and hands you a scroll mentioning that the scout who just delivered it was suffering from numerous injuries. You unfurl and read the scroll. Plinth is occupied by Eoful's troops. Well, it seems that Queen Catherine has been quite right about her assessment of the situation. Why are we sending scouts out there to just get filled with arrows? I don't really know, but doesn't matter. So, knowing what we know now, Christian, you're gonna fetch me this gold. Yes. Now there is this tree over here, the tree of knowledge, and we can see what that does. I know what it does. Upon your approach, the tree opens its eyes in delight. Ah, an adventurer! I will be happy to teach you a little of what I've learned over the ages for a mere 2000 gold. Now, right now, I mean, to level 6, you know, levels are gained very easily. This, however, is just +1 level. It would just add a level to you, no matter how much experience you need. So right now, 2000 gold for a level is quite a lot, but later on, when you're like level 50, 1 level, that is a hell of a lot of experience. And then all of a sudden, 2000 gold for a level is a bargain. But we're not gonna level up Christian anyway, so we're not gonna spend any gold on him. Now, instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill these infernal troglodytes. They're awed by the power of our forces and begin to scatter. We will fight them nonetheless. Right. Well, that's already 6 dead. We'll have you lot wait. Yeah, I mean, usually, you know, these easy fights, I just handle like this. I mean, ranged units are really crucial in this game, you know. I wouldn't say overpowered, but without ranged units, it becomes a whole lot more difficult to deal with, well, with enemies. Now, we're gonna choose experience, and again, we gained a level. Wow, we're level 4 witch now. However, ballistics. Basic ballistics gives control of the catapult to the hero, allowing aimed shots with increased damage. I don't need ballistics, I don't want it. So we're gonna go with expert wisdom. Wow. Now, the thing is, you know, and this is the tricky bit, the game always gives you a choice between either 2 new skills or at least 1 skill you have and a new skill. But this is random, this new skill. So you just really have to wait and have luck, or find a witch's hut who has a nice skill, like fire magic, for example. Wait, did I just... Oh, for a moment I thought I clicked on the ballistics. Luckily I did not, though. Oh man, that would have been a very poor, poor misclick. Right, and more wood, more gold, and the same, and even more wood and gold. Very nice, Edric, you're doing a good thing for our cause. Now, let's see, now we can build the city hall. Nice, we will do so, because this will increase the gold we gain to 2000 per day. Want, need, give. So that's the end of our turn. Now, yeah, we'll have you visit the stables, and then we can see that we have lots of hellhounds here. Now this will be a much more difficult fight, so we better put our game face on, but we're gonna kill them. Yeah, look at that, see? And they instantly get to move as well. Now, we're gonna deal with the Cerberus first. So we're gonna slow the Hellhounds. There. We'll shoot them. And... well, our Griffins... I mean, they're nice. They usually take the beating the first. So... maybe we should prevent that from happening and have our Halberdiers move in. On the other hand, though... they can attack, we might as well do it right now. Yeah, it was just a one-on-one loss, really. Right, that ain't bad. We'll move you over here, and then have the swordman attack as well, who kills another 2. And we'll have the pikeman move in. Now, if I'm right, this should kill only Cerberus. Yeah, it does. Very nice. And we will then cast magic arrow on your ass and kill another 2. And because he is slowed, we are now going to retreat, so he cannot reach us. I know, cowardice, but I don't care. If we can shoot arrows at him, the better. Oh, I think that this would also pretty much guaranteed kill them. Our pike... no, it did not. Well, 1 hellhound cannot kill 1 pikeman, so... yeah... well, that went quite well, I must admit. Sure, we lost 1 griffin, but it could have been a lot worse, so... and 550 experience is nothing to sneeze at for Rosic. Maybe it's Rosic. I don't know, really. Rosic. That sounds Eastern, you know, Russian, like Rosich. I don't know. We're gonna go with the Rosic. Yeah, scholar. Basic scholar allows the hero to teach other heroes first and second level spells, effectively trading spells between spellbooks. To be honest, no. I mean, scholar isn't really that great in my opinion, so we're gonna go with advanced earth magic, and look at this. We're just gaining spell power after spell power over here. Now we're level 5, soon we'll be level 6, but advanced earth magic allows the hero to cast earth spells at reduced cost and increased effectiveness. Whereas basic just allows you to cast spells at reduced cost. So, yeah, pretty good for us. In any case, we will go and explore over here. There's a pack of beholders. I don't know really, we'll wait with going over there. I first want to explore. We're gonna go to the water wheel here and find ourselves 500 gold just for the taking. And 500 gold there as well, just for us lying there to take. Now, Edric, you're gonna go find me more treasures. And there's a buoy over there. Alright, more treasures. 1500 gold, very nice. And, well, all our heroes have moved. So, we'll build something here. Oh, a capital. Now, that requires a castle, so we might as well go for that. However, this is a citadel. Including a 50% increase to base creature growth, the citadel adds a keep and other terrain obstacles to a town's defense. Now, if we take a look, we can see that it's just a castle here on a hill. But if we build the citadel, all of a sudden we get this waterway here, which I'm sure has a name, a canal around the fortress. And, well, you know, we haven't seen that yet, but we can also besiege towns, and this waterway will be there whenever we besiege, so...